a natural high would be, you could call it that.
Glenn Heinschel Jr.
Head out on the highway.
Well, my dad just put me on it, say, go get it.
John Kaczynski.
Looking for adventure.
Going fast is a lot of fun.
Cheryl Marquez.
And whatever comes our way.
Because motorcycles, that's all that's ever been in my life, is just motorcycles.
And Bubba Byers. On this day, these four will straddle motorcycles and test their skills against each other in what is for some a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. An opportunity to get out of the house and out on the track to race. Because most of those who will compete this afternoon in Henderson, Texas, are not full-time racers. They're just ordinary folks playing out their fantasies.
My name's Tom Pope. I'm an optical lab technician from Shreveport, Louisiana.
Or what about this accountant, or this sales clerk, or even this PM Magazine co-host? They're all there on race day.
Everybody comes through here from the start and finish, ends up here going anywhere from probably 80 to 105, 110 miles an hour.
Race director Bill Reckner.
Well, I think he has a chance to see what his bike can do, what he can do. He doesn't have to worry about police, dogs, cats running across, cars. He has nothing to worry about him on that bike and going as fast as he can go and as fast as his bike will go.
And these amateurs who have come out to compete on this track will be doing just that. And riding right beside them will be some of the big boys, some professionals. Bubba Byers is by definition a professional. But the Beaumont native, a supervisor at a truck repair service, cannot afford to support his true love full-time. When he's able, he gets out to race in this $6,500 machine. And he's in Henderson on this day for one reason.
It's enjoyment. Just get out there and have fun. It's just like going fishing or racing boats or boat riding, whatever.
Yeah, but you're going about over 100 miles an hour sometimes.
That's, some people like a lot of speed and some don't. And that's, in my case, I like it.
You know, ever since I've been in kindergarten, you know, I wanted to be a racer.
19-year-old Glenn Heinschel Jr., who operates this motorcycle dealership in Bridge City, is not a professional, but he'd like to be someday.
I hate to lose, and I want to be someday, get a factory sponsor and be professional. And so I gotta try and go for #1 every time I go out.
The people who race motorcycles, like the people who ride them for enjoyment on the street, are usually a different breed. They seek to escape from the four-windowed confinement that an automobile provides, instead choosing to have nothing between their bodies and the earth but their machine. And racing one of these powerful mechanized creatures is an altogether different feeling. Exhilarating, adrenaline pumping, wheeling around a track at speeds over 100 miles per hour.
I'd like to go fast on the street, and this is legal and a lot safer.
Without her helmet on, you'd probably never picture Cheryl Marquez astride one of these fast motorcycles. In fact, she is a postal clerk in Houston. That doesn't matter out here, neither does the fact that she has a ponytail.
When I'm out there, I don't think about being a woman. I just think about making my lines and going fast as I can.
Well, the races are just moments away, but that will have to wait for now. I told you this bunch was a different breed, and this proves it. Two die-hard motorcycle nuts getting hitched before race time. Of course, there are motorcycle hose clamps for the rings. With the ceremony over, it's time to get down to business. Time for me to meet my destiny.
Born to be wild.
Using borrowed threads, or leathers as they're called, I head for the starting line. One of my worthy opponents and a crowd favorite rides this small machine. I figure there's no problem. After all, the kid is only 13 years old. His name is John Kaczynski, and Dad, Jay, says he doesn't worry when his son is racing.
You know, it's not as dangerous as most people would think that it is. In fact, I hope he does most of his riding on the track instead of on the street. That's where I'm really be afraid for him to ride.
Everyone, in fact, seems unconcerned except for me. But there's no time for second thoughts now. The race is about to begin. There is a beauty in this sport. As I drove my motorcycle, around me powerful machines thundered up the track and into the turns. Their riders at times were just inches from the pavement. For more than 4 hours, race after race, the riders went head-to-head. And with each checkered flag, the fantasies met completion, at least for the shoe clerks and the insurance salesmen and the building contractors. Some fared rather well. Bubba, for instance, he took a third. Glenn a few seconds, and Cheryl did the same. The kid even came in second place in one race. As for me, I finished a dead last and promptly retired.
Riding these super bikes is a lot like riding a dirt track bike. They slip and slide and you make yourself part of the bike. Each person has their own style. Mine is a little bit hairier than others and it works for me.
The bikes accelerate really quick. You go from